Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tierra and this is actually going to be my first YouTube video, so I decided to do a get to know me tag so you guys can know a little bit about me and why I was interested in starting a YouTube channel. So I have some questions right here and let's get into it. The first question is, what is your full name? My name is Tierra Leanne Thompson. Yeah, good name. What does your name mean? Well, Tierra means the earth or Mother Nature, something like that. The way that it's spelled, it's actually in Spanish means like the earth. It's Tierra. And so my brother growing up, he would always make fun of me and tell me that my name means dirt. And I would cry and tell my mom, oh, say that. But, you know, it's all good. I actually love that my name means the earth. I think that's why I'm like down to earth and a hippie at heart. So it's all good. Are you named after anyone? No, I'm not named after anyone. I think my mom just liked the name and the meaning. So that's what she decided to go with. If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to? I like Tierra. I think it fits me well, so maybe I wouldn't change it at all, actually. Where are you from? That's a complex question, but because of the follow-up questions, I'm just gonna say where I grew up at, and that's Jamestown, New York, a little itty-bitty small town, hometown. That's in upstate New York, so that's where I'm from. Where were you born? I was born in Stockton, California, but I don't really remember much about it because my mother moved from there when I was very young, so it's just where I was born. I don't really know too much about it. Where did you grow up? Again, that's Jamestown, New York. If you haven't heard of it, it's like an hour and 45 minutes outside of Buffalo, and it's actually kind of close to Erie, Pennsylvania. And oh, if you've heard of Natalie Merchant, she's from there, and also Lucille Ball. I love Lucy. She's from there, so that's like our claim to fame in my hometown. We have a Lucy Fest every year, and that's pretty cool. So, and we have a statue of her that looks nothing like her that they should probably get fixed one day. So yeah, Jamestown, hold it down. 716. Who did you look up to growing up? I would say one of my aunts. I really admired her growing up. My Aunt Faye, shout out to you, boo. I really looked up to her. I know that when I was younger, I used to be like, oh, I want to be like my Aunt Faye when I grow up. And then also Mariah Carey. She was like my first really inspiration, I think. I just wanted to be like Mariah. I had a huge poster of Mariah Carey in my room. I remember at a talent show in elementary school, I sung Always Be My Baby, and I took it so serious. I had backup singers and everything. Then I remember when I was a little older at church, I sung Hero and dedicated it to my grandfather for Father's Day, me and my cousin, even though that's not technically a church song. I felt like that song really described how I feel about my grandfather. So yeah, Mariah Carey, big inspiration. I've always loved her and just saw myself begin just like Mariah. I'm gonna be a superstar. I'm gonna be Mariah Carey when I grow up. What are your best characteristics? I am very optimistic, for one. I know no matter what situation I'm put in, I always try to see the light, so to say, at the end of the tunnel. I always try to look at situations with the glass being half full, and just knowing that things could always be worse, and that if you just pray and stay thinking positive about it, that things can always get better. So I think that's one of my good characteristics, that I'm optimistic. I'm very non-judgmental and open-minded. I've come across a lot of people in my life, from different backgrounds, from different situations, and I'd never judge anyone. I never look down on anyone or anything like that. So and I know some people who are very closed-minded, and it's very unattractive and just not the way to be. So I think that that's another one of my good characteristics. I think I'm kind of funny sometimes. I don't know. So that, and I think those are probably my best ones. Yeah, being optimistic, open-minded, non-judgmental. I'm very spontaneous and like, I don't want to say down for whatever, because I'm not like down for whatever in a type of way that I'm just going to do something like crazy and dangerous or like that. But I mean, like, I'm kind of like, my friends know if we're like down to do something crazy, they'll call me and I'm ready to go. What are your favorite things about yourself? I'm not like the friendliest person like I'm friendly, but when I'm meeting new people, I'm a little bit reserved and I kind of like get to know them. I fill out the vibe. I think I get a really good vibe of how people are and their intentions. So I definitely try to like fill people out a little bit before I consider them a friend. But when I do, I think that I'm a very good friend. I'm loyal. If I can help you do anything, I will always help you. If you need a place to stay, you can come stay with me. Like, I'm that kind of friend. So yeah, I think that's about my favorite thing about myself. I think I'm a loyal person. I know that I'm helpful and I will do anything for anyone. So yeah. Which of your parents are you closest to? Definitely my mother. My father, I love my dad, but he wasn't really around much when I was growing up. So naturally, I'm closer to my mother. Still love my pops, but my mama, that's my mama. Which of your parents are you more like? Definitely, again, my mother. And that probably has a lot to do with her being my main parent growing up. And I think I take a lot of her good qualities as well as some that may not be so good. So I try to like, change the ones that may not be so good and just work on those and become a better person. But I know one thing I definitely get from my mom. My mom was like in college, she like majored in English or something, or like literature. I don't know, but my mom has always like wrote poetry. I remember when I was younger, she worked at an elementary school. She would always like write plays and like just even at church, like she would be the head of like our programs that we did and stuff like that. She's very creative. So I think I definitely get that from my mom. Even my mom would like write songs, which I don't know if they were like the best songs or like they were not winning a Grammy for those songs, but I remember she would like write songs when I was younger and make me and my brother and my sister sing the songs. Or sometimes like if it was at school or at church, she would teach, whatever we got going on, we'll be singing one of my mom's songs. Some of them are really good and like, I'd be proud of her for that. So I definitely get like my creative and my writing ability, I think, from my mother. So shout out to her for that. Are your grandparents still married? Absolutely. And I love my grandparents. I grew up right like 3 houses down the street from my grandparents, so they were a big influence in my life. They were a big part of my life, and I just really love them. And their anniversary is actually the day before my birthday. Their anniversary is April 12th. And I believe this year they celebrated like maybe like 65 years. They've been married a very long time. And I know for sure it wasn't always easy, they tell me, because sometimes I will like ask my grandma about relationship advice and she'll tell me, it's not easy, but when you love someone, you just work it out and you stick it out. So yeah, my grandparents are definitely married and still in love. So what is your best physical feature? Well, I like my lips. I think that I have nice lips. And another one is my height. I have learned to appreciate my height. I'm 5'8.5", and I know that's kind of tall for a girl. And I remember being in I think I had a growth spurt in 5th grade. And so that was horrible because I was just taller than all of my friends. All of my friends are like 4 something, maybe 5. I don't even know how tall, but I was the tallest one. And so sometimes I felt like insecure about that. Definitely. I used to pray and be like, God, please, could I stop growing? I don't want to be taller. Like, it was horrible at that moment, but I definitely learned to appreciate my height now. So yeah, I like being tall, you know. And then actually when I was a cheerleader through since like 4th grade, but I appreciated it more like when I was a high school cheerleader. And I remember this boy told me one day, like, oh, Tierra, you look the best in your uniform. You got them long legs, girl, da-da-da. And I was like, oh, okay. That's when, you know, I was like, okay, you know, being tall is not all that bad. And then I also ran track. And so the long legs helped me get over them hurdles a little bit. So what is your biggest accomplishment? My biggest accomplishment, I don't think I said this already, but I live in Atlanta. I live in ATL, shawty. And I moved here when I was 18, and I never moved back home. I know a lot of people, when you move away from home and you don't like have anybody, it's very easy when you go through something hard to just like move back. So I really I'm proud of myself for like never moving back. Like no matter what I went through, I always figured it out, and I just stuck it out because I knew that there was nothing for me in my town, and I knew that I would never be able to accomplish my dreams if I stayed there. So yeah, I think that's one of my biggest accomplishments thus far, which it might not sound so big to you guys, but to me, it's a big deal because I know plenty of people that move from my town and they just move right back. Anytime it gets hard, they just move back home. And I'm like, I never did that. And I've been through some things. When I tell you, like, we're going to have some story time someday. And I've been through a lot out here, but I just stuck it out and made it do what it do. So proud of myself for that, being a strong woman. What is your biggest fear? One of my biggest fears is heights. I'm terrified of heights. Like, I'm scared of heights. I remember one time I was in Puerto Rico and I had like paid to go zip lining. So me and my girlfriend, we had to take like a ski lift sort of thing through the rainforest, hike so far to get to where we were actually going to zip line at. We got up there. I was like all ready to go, like hooked up in my equipment, and I could not do it. Like, I just was so scared. I couldn't do it. I like felt like I was about to have a heart attack. And there was like 80-year-old women in front of me just like, woohoo, going for it. And I'm just like, I can't do this. I looked at my friend and I was like, Ada, I can't. And she's like, it's okay. I've done it before. If you don't want to do it, we can just go back. But I remember I asked the guy, I was like, can you just push me? And he was like, no, I can't push you. You have to jump on your own. And I was just like, not happening. And then another thing was, at that particular event, if you did one zip line, you had to do like 5 more. So I was like, I might be able to get through the first one, but there's no way I can do any more. So, you know, we just took some pictures in our outfit, and I just didn't tell anybody that I actually did not zip line, but that's funny. I'm definitely scared of heights. Those dreams where you're falling off of something, the worst. And yeah, guys, I can really talk a lot, sorry. These questions probably are not supposed to be this long, but the girl can talk, okay? Another one, yeah, heights. And then I guess I'm scared of not being successful. Like, I really want to be successful, and mostly because I want to help people. I want to take care of my mom. Like, we didn't have it easy, and I just know I have a great mom. She's hardworking, and I just want to like be able to show her some more good in life. I'm sure she's had a good life, and she's like, you know, she's had some time. She's traveled a little bit. She was in the military, so she did travel when she was doing that. But I really want to be able to make my family proud and make myself proud. You know, I have a lot of dreams and goals, and I really want to accomplish them. So definitely one of my fears is not being successful or not being able to accomplish my goals for some reason, which anything is possible. And I think if you work hard, you definitely will do it. So I don't even know if I should be scared of that. What is your biggest regret? I sing and I write music. So that is the main reason that I moved to Atlanta. That's actually the only reason I moved to Atlanta, to pursue that. So one of my biggest regrets is probably not taking full advantage of some of the opportunities that I've had while being out here. I mean, I know everything happens for a reason, so it's not like I try not to regret anything, because I feel like if that didn't work out or something didn't happen a certain way, then it probably wasn't meant to happen at that time. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes my nerves get the best of me, and I'll like doubt myself or just get scared at the last minute to try something. When it comes to like my music sometimes. Not anymore, but I think in the past, that has been something that I kind of regret. But at the end of the day, I don't have any regrets, because if something was meant to happen in my life at that time, it would have happened. It would have made its way. So we're just going to live our life with no regrets, okay, people? None. What is your eye color? Brown. Oh, yes, son. Give me that. Oh, I should be looking at here. Can you see? They're brown. Brown eyes. What inspires you? A lot of things. I have a son. His name is Giovanni, and he's 10 years old. Oh, he's 11. Sorry, he turned 11 a couple days ago. But he's 11 years old, and he is definitely my number one inspiration in life. Like, before him, it was definitely just my family. I wanted to just always take care of my mom, or like get to a place in my life where I could take care of her and she didn't have to be worried about things, you know? And yeah, he definitely has just added to that. Like, he's definitely my number one inspiration and just my reason. So he is my reason. So, and something else that inspires me, I think just the thought of the possibility of being able to help people. I just want to help people. Like, sometimes I feel like, dang, you know what? Maybe I should have been a missionary. Like, I want to go to like other countries. I know that there's a lot of people that need help in the United States too. So I'm not just going to say in other countries, but sometimes I feel like I would love to do that. Like, I definitely aspire to do that one day. I just want to I really want to help people. It might not be, I'm not saying just like, oh, give everybody money, but just like do something meaningful for someone. That really makes me feel good. It inspires me to work harder so I can be in that position, to really make a difference and help people. Even though, you know, you can do little things now to help people. So I try to do that now too. So, yep. What is the most important thing in your life? Definitely my son. I love my son so much. He's the sweetest boy. And I just want to give him everything in life. I just want to make his life. I just want him to have every opportunity to do anything he can dream of, you know? It's getting a little dark. The sun is going down. Try to lighten me up a little bit. Who's your favorite person in the world? Well, I have a few. My son is definitely my number one. My mother, my grandparents, you know, those are my favorite people. What's your favorite childhood memory? Definitely the winters in Jamestown, New York. I remember when I was very little, we used to live up the street from a park, and the park had a huge field in it. And I don't know if you know anything about upstate New York, but we get a lot of snow. I'm talking about snow up to your thighs, okay? So when I was really little, me and my brother would like build igloos. Yes, igloos in the park. And it just was like, I don't know, it was like so much fun. We'd be inside of there. I don't even remember feeling cold. Like, we would just be in our little snow houses, just having fun. And just playing with my brother growing up. Like, my brother is 2 years older than me, and he was my first best friend. And I was like, I guess I was kind of a tomboyish a little bit growing up, just because I wanted to do everything he was doing. So I would be like climbing trees, going on hunts through the woods with him and everything like that. And I just had a lot of fun. I really had a lot of fun with my brother growing up. So I don't have one particular memory that stands out in my mind right now, but if I do, I'll tell you later. What is your favorite color? Pink. Pink has always been my favorite color. And I mean, nowadays I'm a little older, so it's not like I'm like painting my room pink and all this kind of stuff. But I remember I always wanted my room to be pink, and my mom would never make it pink for me. But one summer I went to visit my auntie, and I guess my mom missed me because when I came back home, she had painted my room pink, and I was so happy. I loved it, and she's the best. And she even put these like stars on my ceiling, those glow in the dark stars. So my room was like, I loved it. I was so happy. So yeah, pink, favorite color. What is your favorite holiday destination? Anywhere sunny for sure. Anywhere with a beach, ocean, good weather, I'm there and I'm happy. I'm happy. Heat, beach, yes. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? Right now it's coffee. It hasn't always been. I don't know. Okay, so you guys know the flavor Superman, but sometimes I don't really know if Superman is just like vanilla with some food coloring in it or what. But I remember when I was younger, when the ice cream man, and I'm not talking about like the ice cream man with like the soft serve ice cream. I mean the really scoop the ice cream man. I would always get the Superman. It was so good. And there's actually one place in Atlanta, in Atlantic Station, that always has the Superman ice cream, and I love going there to get it. It's so delicious, and it makes me feel like a kid again. So yeah, definitely Superman ice cream, and then coffee flavor. It's so good. I don't even drink coffee. Like, I don't know. I'm not like a coffee drinker like that. I'll drink it occasionally, but I don't really drink coffee. But I love coffee ice cream, and it gets me a little hype. What is your favorite drink? Definitely my favorite drink is coconut water and Zico coconut water, if we're being particular. That's my favorite brand. I love it. I love it. It's so good to me. It makes me feel hydrated and I like it. What is your favorite food? I don't know. I don't think I have one particular favorite food, but I like, as long as it's like flavorful and well done. I don't like anything raw or like, no. I don't eat sushi. I eat like the sushi that's fried, which is not really sushi. So I would say as long as it has good flavor and it's cooked well, I kind of like it. I'm a foodie. I'll kind of try stuff. You know, I'll give it a try. But I don't have one favorite food, really. I don't believe so. What is your favorite quote? This too shall pass. That is my absolute favorite. I think that will probably be my next tattoo. It just has a lot of meaning in my life. I feel like when you're going through something, you have to remember, like, just like we have good times and they pass, we have bad times and they will also pass. So it's very important that when you're going through something that you remind yourself that it's not gonna last forever. Nothing lasts forever. And that's the good and the bad with life, you know? So this too shall pass. Definitely my favorite. Definitely the story of my life. No, definitely like something that gets me through the hard times in my life. And I just love that saying. I love that quote. And it just means a lot to me. Next tattoo. Boop. What is your favorite song? Well, my favorite song right now is called Switch, and it's by this awesome girl. Her name is Tierra, but she goes by Tierra Leanne. So definitely my favorite song right now. You guys, so wait till you check it out. What is your favorite sport? Do I have a favorite anything? No, I don't know. I don't really have a favorite sport. I enjoy basketball. I watch basketball sometimes. I definitely used to watch it a lot more than I do now. Nowadays, I'll just watch like a few of the final games and like the championship game. I'm into football a little bit only because my son plays it. So I don't really watch like professional football. I don't watch the NFL games other than the Super Bowl. But I love my son's football games, and I'm like #1 cheerleader. So a little bit of football, a little bit of, I don't know. I'll watch like the big games, but I'm just not really like. What is your favorite time of the day? All day. No, I'm playing. The mornings. I enjoy my mornings. Sometimes, you know, I'll get up, work out, go lay by the pool, and you just feel like, fresh and new. It's a new day. I have a new chance. I have a new start. Like, OMG, so rude. Somebody just called me right in the middle of my video, like, hello. So, had to start over, but actually it was getting a little dim in here, so I had to turn my light on, so it's all good. Maybe I needed that little 2-second break, but let's get back into it. Oh, my favorite time of day, yeah. I like the mornings because they are just so refreshing and, you know, give you a new start at your life. What is your favorite type of clothes? Comfort clothes. I like leggings. Leggings are real pants, guys. I really just love to be comfortable. Like, you can catch me in some Uggs and leggings and a comfy tee any day of the week, boo. So yeah, definitely anything comfortable. I don't know. I'm just like, I like wearing heels and everything. I am a girly girl, but I definitely choose comfort over anything. Like, I just love to be comfortable. So whatevs. What is your favorite way to pass time? Writing music for sure. Or just writing in general. I feel like when I'm bored or when I'm just going through something or whatever, I just write how I'm feeling. I write. Yeah, I write. What is the name of your favorite restaurant? My favorite restaurant is called Desta Ethiopian Cuisine. And it is, wasn't sure about the cuisine part, but it's called Desta. And it is located here in Atlanta, Georgia. And it is absolutely amazing. I mean, I have to say that's my favorite restaurant because I've been eating that food for years. And it's always consistent. It's always good. It's always fresh. It's always on my mind. No, it's so good. Like, if you did something wrong to me and you want to make up, go bring me some Desta. Like Desta and flowers or just Desta. Yes, and I'm happy. They have these little sambusas, and I know a lot of places, like, there's a lot of different Ethiopian places or whatever, but this one is just A1 to me. Like, it's so delicious. The flavors, it's just good. And if you're a vegetarian, they have a very, very delicious vegan plate. It's just so good. So yeah, this is making me hungry even talking about it. It's so good, guys. What's your favorite social media? Instagram. I think I like Instagram. Yeah, I like Instagram. I actually have a Twitter, but I don't even remember. I need to go on my Twitter and like change my name. It's been years since I've tweeted, and I just don't use it. I don't know. When Instagram came along, I was just like, oh, okay, bye. And then I enjoy Facebook too, only because Facebook allows me to interact with more people in like my hometown and stuff. So yeah, I definitely appreciate what Facebook gives me. And that's more of like, it feels like family or something. Like most of the people on my Facebook are like people from my hometown, people I went to school with, or family members. And so it gives us a way to keep in touch, and it's definitely beneficial. And I feel like people on Facebook definitely interact with me a lot more. So I love my Facebook people. But Instagram, like on a daily basis, I'd have to just say, yeah, that's my favorite. Keeps me up to date with everything, you know. Who needs the news when you have Instagram? What's your favorite candle scent? I don't have one. I love candles though, but I just buy whatever smells good. Like, I literally just smell them. Okay, this works. I'll buy it. If it burns really well and like when I burn it, it like really smells up the room, then I'll buy more, and that's about it. But nothing comes to mind right now when you say what's my favorite one. I don't know. What was your favorite subject in high school? Definitely, I don't know if this was history or, was it history? I don't really know, but I just know that I had an amazing teacher. His name was Mr. Ewing. Shout out to Mr. Ewing. And he just like I've always been interested in like history and stuff. I think it's just so awesome to learn about. And I think I've always had, even in middle school, like the history teacher is just the ish. Like they're just, I don't know. I've always had very charismatic, like very dramatic teachers that are like jumping on desks when they're telling us stories and stuff. And it just made it that much more interesting. But I'm the type of person that loves true stories. Like I obsess. When I'm just like bored in the house, I'm watching documentaries. I'm watching like First 48's, cold case files, forensic files, all that type of stuff. I'm so interested in like true events, stuff that really happened. So I think that's why I'm drawn to like history. So yeah, definitely it was, I don't remember exactly what it was, US history or whatever, but whatever class Mr. Ewing taught, that was my favorite, okay? Yeah, like you guys know what Mr. Ewing taught, but it's like history or something like that, okay? What was your least favorite subject in high school? Math. Math has always been my least favorite subject, and it's probably because I'm just not that great at math. I always just like got by. I knew enough to get by, but I'm just like, listen, bro, like I'm not gonna use this in real life. I don't need to know this. No, I'm playing. You need to know it, but you don't really. Yeah, I just wasn't into math. I'm sorry. But good thing I had an older brother who was like really smart at math, so he could help a girl out, you know. Shout out to my brother. What was your favorite TV show when you were a child? I had a few. Definitely Full House, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I used to love the Rugrats. Yeah. Family Matters, all that good stuff. The good shows that don't come on anymore. Are you scared of heights? I think I have told you that already. I am terrified of heights. Like, I live on the 7th floor in my building, and that's good enough for me. It's high enough for me. I get a little view back there, and I'm good. Like, I don't need to live on the 50th floor. I'm cool. Just let me buy a house. I don't need to be all up in the sky. We're good. Then I'd be on my balcony and I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm ready to go back inside now. Like, no, not feeling it. Are you high maintenance? Some would say. No. Listen, guys. I try not to be. I don't know. I think when it comes to certain things, then I might be a little bit. But I don't know if it's really high maintenance or if it's just like, okay, I'm a germaphobe with certain things, so I'm very particular about certain things, but that's not me trying to be high maintenance. I'm just a germaphobe. I don't know, like I need people to wash their hands before they're touching me. Like, oh, can you wash your hands? Thanks. And like certain places, if I go out to eat certain places, I would prefer plasticware if it's wrapped than if the silverware doesn't look too clean to me. Like, And I like nice things, but at the same time, I'm willing to work hard to get the nice things that I like. So I don't know if I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of high maintenance, guys. But I try. I don't know. I try. I try not to be. Are you more likely to avoid conflict or engage in it head on? That question has a few different answers because I'm definitely I don't enjoy conflict. I feel like if it's an argument that I can avoid, then I will at all costs. But I'm also a person who likes to speak my mind. And if I feel strongly about something, I'm definitely gonna like tell you my opinion on it. And if I feel like you're wrong about something, then I'm gonna tell you. But at the same time, I don't like to argue. So it depends. Like, okay, in relationships, if you my mans or whatever. No, I'm playing. In a relationship, I do not like arguing. I really don't. Like, I'll try to avoid arguing. Even, I don't know, sometimes this could be a bad thing because even if he has done something wrong, I'll try to be like, okay, like, you tell me something, even though I know it's a lie, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm not saying I'm just gonna like, oh, believe whatever you say and stay forever, but I will just like, I'll try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I'll try to give you the benefit of the doubt. Are you a dog person or a cat person? Absolutely a dog person. I do not like cats. I don't want cats around me. Like, no, I'm good. My favorite cousins growing up who were like close in my age that I always stayed at their house had a bunch of cats. And I would be terrified. Like, it's cool during the day or whatever, but I was always terrified when I went to sleep. Like, I don't know if anybody has ever told you that a cat can kill a baby because they like smell the milk on the baby's breath and like can suffocate them or something like that. Well, I heard that story when I was very young, and ever since then I've just been like terrified of cats. And even though I'm like, okay, I'm not a baby, but the cat might kill me. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just don't like cats. And I feel like cats know I don't like them because they're always like mean to me, or they'd be like, I don't know. I just don't. Like, I'm like, they're always looking at me crazy. I just don't really like cats. Like, no. I love dogs though. We always had dogs and birds, and a few times we had some fish, I think, but I love dogs. Are you a fan of any sports team? Not really. I'm a LeBron fan, so wherever he plays. So this year we're Lakers fans, you know, wherever he goes, we go. I'm only gonna do a few more because I know this is like the longest video in the world, so let's see. Can you touch your nose with your tongue? I'm not even gonna like make a fool of myself and try to do that right now because I absolutely know I cannot. No, that's not happening. It is not happening. Who is the first person you call when something exciting happens? My mom. My mom is like my best friend, and I like tell her everything. So yeah, my mom is definitely like my #1 girl. Can you do a split? Yes, I can. I'm not gonna do it right now. We'll save that for another video, but yeah, I can do a split, guys. Do you remember your dreams? Sometimes, and I love remembering my dreams. I be having some good dreams, so yeah, I don't know. But lately, I've really been remembering like all my dreams. I be waking up. I'll wake up in the morning and I'm like, did that actually happen? Like it will take me a minute to even realize like, okay, look around, you're in your house, like relax, girl. But I love dreaming. It's just so good. Do you save old greeting cards and letters or throw them away? Absolutely. I save everything. And sometimes it's not good because I don't want to be a hoarder. I don't want to just like have I just don't want to be a hoarder. But I definitely save a lot of stuff. And if it means something, absolutely. And quick story, when I was younger, I would save all my letters, probably from when I was like, I don't know, in 4th grade, whatever. Whenever I started writing notes to my friends, I kept them all. And I had my little treasure box, and I had all of my stuff saved in there from throughout high school, middle school, whatever. I had all kinds of stuff that meant something to me in there. And when I first moved to Georgia, I left that box at my mom's house because I was like, well, I don't want to take it with me just because I don't want to I don't know. For some reason, I just wanted to leave it at my mom's house because I'm like, okay, I know my mom's not moving anywhere. It's always going to be at her house. Like, we're good if I leave it here. When I tell you, like the first time I went back home to visit, which was like months later or something, my mom during spring cleaning had just thrown my little box away. And I was so devastated. I was like, Mom, all of my life's treasures were in that box. Like, I was so sad. I could not believe she threw that away. Like, why would you not call me and check first? She just threw so much stuff away. It was devastating. Like, it really, now when I think about it, I get sad because I specifically left it there because I just knew my mom would not throw it away. I had pictures. I had stuff like my little crushes my little boyfriends had given me back in the day, like all kind of stuff that I just always wanted to keep so I could look in there. Like, it's just so sad. She threw it away, guys. Like, oh, it was spring cleaning. I thought you didn't want it. No, girl. I wanted it. So yeah, that's sad. Do you sing in the shower? Absolutely, every time. It's probably why my showers take so long. Do you take any pills or medication daily? No. I don't even like taking like aspirin or anything. If I have a headache, I try to just like drink a lot of water and pray about it first because I just don't want to depend on medicine for everything. But if it's absolutely necessary, I'll take it. But no. Do you have any allergies? I used to think that I was allergic to blueberries, but I think I just don't really like blueberries, and the smell of them just makes me sick. But I don't think I'm really allergic to them. And I have allergies. Since I've been living in Atlanta, the pollen out here is very heavy at times, and I've noticed since I've been living here that occasionally I'll get some allergies when it's pollen season. So, do you have any birthmarks? If so, where? I don't believe that I have a birthmark, which is so crazy, but then where did I see one at one day? Oh, sometimes like I'll be in the mirror and it kind of looks like there's like a shadow on my neck. But I don't know if that's like, I don't think I have a birthmark, no. Just to answer the question, no. I don't have one like anywhere. I have a beauty mark. And that's not drawn on, guys. That is the real deal. That's the real deal. Beauty mark. So yeah, no birthmark. If I do, it's like blends in with my skin so well that you could never notice it. But I used to want to be like, why don't I have a birthmark? But whatever. No. Do you have any pets? Not right now. I used to have a Shih Tzu, and I loved him so much, and his name was Nico, but I don't have him anymore. And I want to get another dog eventually when I have the time. You know, having a dog is like having a child. They need a lot of attention, and they deserve a lot of attention. So right now, I just don't have the time for a dog, but one day, hopefully. Who sent the last text message you received? I don't even need to look. I know who that is. That's my girl, Shay. Say it, Jama. She definitely sent my last text message. That's my boo. Who was your first boyfriend? My first boyfriend's name was Blake Knight, and he was my boyfriend. And like, I don't even know why I was trying to have a boyfriend in like 4th grade, and we didn't even like didn't do anything. Obviously, like we didn't kiss, we didn't do nothing like that. Like it was just like, oh, he's cute. Oh, I like him. Oh, we're gonna sit next to each other when we watch a movie at school or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, he was my first boyfriend. Probably like 4th grade. I don't know. It doesn't count. I don't even think it counts. What is your idea of special time together? Doing anything. It doesn't, like, special time together with someone that you care about can just be sitting down watching Netflix, like, literally, or not even doing anything, like, just lay in the bed with me and let's cuddle. You know that song, if I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? That special time, baby. What is your star sign? Is that like an Aries? I'm an Aries. Yes, April 13th, that's my birthday, guys. And okay, I'm gonna do like one more question because maybe I'll do this again one day, and I don't want my first video to be like for 3 hours, so I don't want you guys to be bored. Guys, give me a good question. Okay. I kind of already talked about this, but this is just one I saw, so we're going to end it with this one. It says, do you see the glass half empty or half full? Okay? And like I said before, I always see the glass half full. Life has taught me that things could always be worse, darling, and things can always get better. So I'm definitely a very optimistic person, and I always look at the glass half full in any situation. So I hope that you guys do too, no matter what you're going through in your life. Just keep the faith and keep trying for something positive, and it will happen. Manifest your life and speak positivity into your life, and I guarantee you positive things will happen. So we're going to end the video on that note. But in case I did not say it before or make it clear, I am a singer and a songwriter. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I really wanted to make a YouTube channel so people can get to know me and a little bit about me. I'm actually getting ready to release my first single here soon, hopefully in early October. And then I have my EP is almost finished, but I'll probably release a few singles before I release the entire EP. So yeah, if you have any questions or anything you want to know or anything you want me to make a video about, please feel free to leave a comment and I will definitely make a video about it. I just want people to get to know me, really. That's why I decided to make this channel. I've been contemplating making a YouTube channel for a while now, and I'm just like, there's no day like today, girl, do it. So we are here. So yeah, my single is called Switch, and I will definitely let you guys know when I drop that thing. I'm so excited. I'm so anxious. I feel like everybody's gonna love it. So yeah. So yeah, please subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna try to make a video at least once a week. Once or twice a week, I'm gonna drop videos. So just tell me what you want me to talk about, guys. Anything you wanna know. I think my channel is definitely gonna be like somewhat of a lifestyle channel. I'll just show you like my day-to-day life of an aspiring artist living in Atlanta, and some of my studio sessions. Yeah, show you maybe the process of how I write music. I know everybody writes differently. Show you some of my studio sessions. I have a lot of records done, but I still have a few more. I want to get a few more done before I really make my final selection for my EP. So yeah, I'm really excited to just share my life with you guys, and I hope that you stay tuned. So subscribe, like, leave a comment, and let me know what my next video should be about. Thank you. Goodbye.